Hi there, and here we are again with another Pokemon Origins Myths and Mysteries. It's always such a pleasure making these for you, so let's have a few laughs and then afterwards we can all eat some cake. So this episode will be a bit of a small one as we've had to put it together last minute, but we do have something pretty awesome planned which will more than make up for this, but that is taking up a lot of our time to put together. To start with, a small quiz. What is the word that links all of these words together? Galata, CN, Eiffel. That's right, they are all names of famous towers. Today we're going to be looking at a tower that may not be known as well as these, but within the Pokemon universe is shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Today I present to you the mystery of the Brass Tower. So flashback 150 years before the events of Pokemon Gold and Silver. Upon entering Ecruteak City, you would have seen two mighty multi-tier towers, one to the east, the Tin Tower, and one to the west, the Brass Tower. The Brass Tower was said to awaken Pokemon, whereas its counterpart, the Tin Tower, was where Pokemon were laid to rest. According to legend, the Pokemon Lugia once perched atop the Brass Tower, until one day a fire swarmed through the tower, causing it to fleece the world islands for safety. And this is where this myth really starts. A strange sequence of events took place that day, causing Lugia to flee from its tower. It was like any other day. The sun was setting over the Johto skyline, and there was a light crisp breeze flowing through Ecruteak. Out of nowhere, a freak bolt of lightning seared down from the sky, striking the top of the Brass Tower, causing it to erupt into flames. But the Inferno was only allowed to breathe briefly, as before it had time to completely engulf the tower, a sudden onset of rain calmed the flames. The damage was unrepairable, but it's said that 3 Pokemon lost their lives that day. 3 nameless Pokemon perished in the fire, but Ho-Oh descended from the sky and resurrected them. The Pokemon are said to embody 3 powers: the lightning that struck the tower, the fire that burned the tower, and the rain that put out the fire. When the Pokemon appeared, they struck terror in those who saw their rise. 3 Pokemon, knowing their own power, fled, running like the wind off into the grassland. So what if the Pokemon that died in the tower were Flareon, Vaporeon and Jolteon, and they were resurrected into their legendary beasts? The evidence we have is here. The types match: Suicune and Vaporeon are both water types, Raikou and Jolteon are both electric types, and Entei and Flareon are both fire types. Also, both sets are 4-legged beasts. The final piece of evidence is the stat distribution. Vaporeon and Suicune are both bulky water types high in defense, Flareon and Entei are both physical fire types, and Raikou and Jolteon are both fast electric types. I certainly feel that this could be true, but there's been no official confirmation and I don't think there ever will be. I think this is just one of the things that we can probably think would be a nice addition, but the evidence we have are probably just coincidences. So guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to tune in next week where we have a very special episode for you then. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.